Okay, welcome to my live stream, everyone. Hello. How am I doing? I still don't feel really good, and I'm tired. I didn't sleep really well, but I'm here. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Ali Abo. Ahad, I just don't sleep very well. I'm not a good sleeper. I'm not a very good sleeper. I just always have a very restless mind. Hello, Flavia. Hello, Shosho. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Whoops, one moment. What just happened? Sorry about that. I don't want to learn more. Let's see, does this work? Now? I don't even know how to do this. Close. What's the topic today? Ali Abo, today is English Q&A session, so I'm tired. I didn't prepare anything for today. I'm sick and I'm tired, so today is just a basic, you can ask me whatever you want to ask me about anything, and I will try to help you. Okay? Hold on, let me fix this. Not that. This. There. Hello, Rose. How do I spend my afternoon and evening time? Ahad, every day is different for me. I'm my own boss, so I do whatever I want, whenever I want. But I work all the time because that's all I want to do. All I try to do is think about how I can just build my own business for me. That's all I try to do. And I don't care about money. I care about the scope of what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do is just build a bigger scope. So I don't have any good answers for you about how I spend my afternoon and evening time because I just... well, I've been reading. I bought some new books, but I can't say I actually like them. I bought 3 new books recently from the same author, the Etymologicon, the Elements of Eloquence, and the Horologicon, and by Mark Forsyth. And I'm trying to like them, but I honestly just don't really like the way this guy writes. Maybe it's just my brain, but anyway. Hello, Wessam. Good morning, Fluke. What is the correct usage for such a? Gene, hello, Gene. There are many ways that you can use such a. If I say he's such a bore, or he's such a difficult student. In this case, such a, it means very much that type, very much that kind, okay? Such a is just another way to say very, really. If I say he's a very difficult student, it's the same meaning as he's such a difficult student. Okay? So such a, that's the most common way to use it, is when you're just trying to say very. It's just another way to say very. This is such a good movie. It's a very good movie. Thank you, Fatima. I try. You're welcome, Gene. And by the way, don't forget that right now, every live stream that I do on Hello Talk is also live streaming on YouTube at the same time. So if you want to follow my YouTube channel right now, you can join there, and there's no time limit. Okay, there's no time limit. Okay, so go to AFIEC and you will find me. And Hager, I'm not hiding my face. Look at me. Watch. 1. Do this with your phone, okay? Hold your phone like this, right? Watch me. 1, 2, 3. Turn your phone and you will see me, okay? You have to turn your phone if you want to watch my live streams. I do my live stream on my computer. So because I'm on my computer, you have to have it in landscape mode, okay? All right? No worries, now you know. What to do if you are A2 and you want to be B2. Flavia, I would suggest reading B2 level books to start. Okay, so let me find some books for you. Here you go. Flavia, here is, I'll type this into both chats so that everybody can see it, I think. There is a link for you to go for some B2 level reading. Start with reading at the B2 level. If you do a lot of reading at the B2 level, that should give you an idea how you can push yourself to that level. Okay? For everybody in Hello Talk, it's this link. Hello, Sarita. Hola, Richard from Venezuela. Hello, Sedef. Hello, Bofa from, is that Cambodia? Hello, Dory. Thank you for helping me, Fluke. I really appreciate your help. Dory is a musician as well. What do you play, Dory? What should you do if you want to be B2 and you want to be C1? Go to that same link and just look for the same thing in B2 to C1. The British Council has a whole list of reading that you can do that way. Okay, so go to that British Council link that I just gave you, and there should be other links, Alex, that you can find to find the higher level of reading. Okay? You play guitar and drums. All right. What kind of music do you like to play, Dory? Are you American? Alex, I'm still not feeling really well today, and I'm kind of sick and tired, so I did not prepare much for today. So today is just an open Q&A. Open Q&A. Q&A means question and answer, so just ask me questions and I'll try to help you. Okay? I'm sorry I don't feel very well. I don't have a lot of energy today, so I'm just doing my best. Okay? Ah, you're Chinese. All right, cool. So what kind of music do you like to play? Pop and folk. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for watching and following. Hi. I know I don't look very happy or good today, but my name is Teacher Mark. I'm a teacher. I've been on Hello Talk for a long time. Follow me. Follow me on Hello Talk, but it's better if you follow me on YouTube, because on YouTube there's no time limit. So go to YouTube and follow me right now. Amirali, how can we improve our English? Amirali, one of the most important lessons that you should learn as a student, one of the most important lessons that I learned as a student is, if you want help from a good teacher, then you must have good questions. Okay? How can we improve our English is not a good question. I'm not trying to insult you, but I'm trying to say one very simple thing. My teacher told me this: if somebody wrote a book about your question, then it's not a good question. That's what my teacher told me. If somebody wrote a book about your question, then that's not a good question, because I can't answer that without writing a book. Okay, so Amirali, if you follow me, I promise there are many, many good tips you can get. And if you go to my YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, there are many, many recorded classes that you can watch where I teach pronunciation and grammar and etymology and all kinds of things. Okay, I teach vocabulary and reading, writing, listening, speaking, ways to learn how to think in the language. I teach English. But I can't just tell you one thing that's going to make you learn English like that. Okay? So, one of the most important things that you can do is understand. If you meet a great teacher, then you must have great questions. Okay? No. It's okay. Don't say sorry. I didn't want you to say sorry. I just want you to understand that I can't answer a question like, how can I improve my English? Because it's too big. It's too big. That's kind of like saying, how can I be a good person? They write books about that. Okay? How to preserve Native American language elements in English and tackle challenges. Ooh, that's a complicated question, Ahad, because you kind of wrote it in a way that I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Native American language is not English. Do you understand that? There are many, many, many other languages that came before English in America. So when you say Native American language, I'm thinking of the Iroquois and the Choctaw and the, Navajo Indians. the Native American Indians, they had their own languages, right? So if you're talking about English, if you're talking about English, then you must remember that America is a country made from people from everywhere, right? So that means that the language is very, very mixed. It's very, very mixed. So English is made of words from Latin, Greek, Italian, French, German, Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, Arabic. English is influenced by almost every language, or at least every major language. So, it's a complicated question. I'm not sure what you mean by how to preserve Native American language elements in English and tackle challenges. Can you try to ask it another way? Try to see if you can think about how can you ask that question another way. Do I know the Kazakh singer Dimash Kudabergen? No, I don't, but I'll write it down and check it out. Hold on, let me get a pencil. Let's see, what was that? Dimash Kudabergen. All right, I'll check it out. Thank you for the suggestion, Nirlan. Hello from Tunisia. I'm okay. How are you? Hello, Robert. Sabrina, can you clever speak English? What do you mean? Can you cleverly speak English? I don't know. Can you? Do I hit you with a rhythm stick? Only if you want me to, Moritz. Hello, Xiaofang. Alex, what do you want to know? What's the best flashcard app? I use Quizlet myself. Quizlet's the one I've always used, and I think it's like Quizlet is so good, I can't really see why you need anything else. They're flashcard apps. I can't really imagine how you can invent it to be much better than they already are. So Anki or Quizlet or whichever one you really want, there are many flashcard apps, and they're all pretty good, but I use Quizlet. All right. Look, I'll start something different. I'll go ahead and invite somebody on the stage right now. Who wants to raise your hand if you want to come talk to me? I'll try to be nice. Hello, Sabrina. How are you?
Hello, sir. I'm great.
Good. What can I do for you today?
Sorry, sir. Maybe you can slowly, but I just little speak English.
Oh, that's okay.
I
Take your time. It's okay.
because I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Oh,
to
don't be
speak with you.
nervous. Don't be nervous. I'm just a guy. I'm not important. I'm not special. I'm just a normal guy. Okay?
because you clever speak English and I'm no.
No, it's okay.
I'm nervous.
You're doing very well. You're doing very well. Sabrina, you're from Indonesia, right?
Yes, I'm from Indonesia.
Okay. What city are you
Uh,
from?
I live in Jakarta.
In Jakarta. Okay. I've always wanted to go
Yes.
to Jakarta. I've never been to
Sorry,
Indonesia.
sir. Sorry. The first I want to say, if uh, if you confused, speak with me, okay? I want to say the first. I want to say if you confused, sorry, sorry.
No, no, don't be sorry. You're totally okay. You're doing
I'm
very well.
because I'm afraid you confused, speak with me.
No, I can understand you. It's okay. Don't
Oh,
worry. Sabrina, I have talked
yes.
I have talked to thousands and thousands of people around the world. So I'm very calm and relaxed with talking with any new people. It's okay. Relax. Calm down.
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay,
It's
okay, sure.
okay.
I'm there. I'm trying relax now. I'm trying relax now. Okay,
It's
thank you.
okay. No worries. Okay. And Sabrina, tell me, what do you like to do for fun?
For first, my
For
for first.
for fun, like, do you like to do you like to play any games, or do you like to read books, or do you like to watch movies? What do you do for fun?
Oh, oh, for fun. Uh, I I like sports. I like aerobic.
Oh,
I like
aerobics.
running.
Running.
Yes,
Okay.
aerobic. I like running, aerobic for fun for me.
Okay, that's great. That's good. Okay. And your English is pretty good, Sabrina.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
I think I bet. I'm bet. I think I know no clever speak English. Sometimes I'm nervous. If I speak uh much people.
That's okay, but you're talking to me right now and you're speaking very well. So don't worry.
Thank
You're okay.
thank you, sir. Thank you. A spot for me. Thank you, sir.
And do you know, Sabrina, one thing that you have that's very good is you have confidence. You're nervous, you are nervous, but you did raise your hand to come on the stage. That's brave. That's brave. Okay, so congratulations. That's good. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
In English, sometimes we say a word, it's an Italian word. Italian word. In Italian, in Italy, sometimes if you do something very good, they will say bravo. If you are a man, they say bravo. If you are a woman, they say brava. And brava, it means brave. You were brave, very brave. So we can say to you, everybody, can you say brava for me? Help me say brava to Sabrina. Brava, B-R-A-V-A, brava. It's an Italian word.
Sir, sorry, sorry.
Yes, Sabrina? Oh, I lost you, Sabrina. What happened? Ah, Sabrina, where are you? What happened? I lost your voice. I can't hear you anymore. Can you guys hear Sabrina? Sabrina, are you there? Huh. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I think it must be a network problem. Oh, Sabrina, are you there? Sabrina, I think I can hear you. Can you hear me? I don't think her time ended already. No. Oh, my voice is not clear. Well, that's weird. Okay, one moment, everybody. Wait here, Sabrina. I will come back and see if I can make the connection better. One moment, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Wait 1 second. Sabrina, can you hear
Yeah.
me now?
Yes, yes,
Ah,
yes. I'm
okay.
here. Yes,
All right.
I'm here.
Now I can hear you. Yeah. All right, good. So, yes, so Sabrina, everybody, we were just telling you brava. Brava, it means brave in Italian, but it's a word we use in English. In English, if anybody does something very good here, then maybe somebody will say bravo, bravo. That's for men. If you're a man, you say bravo. If you're a woman, then you say brava to the woman. Okay? Or bravissima. That's right. Sabrina, are you still there? What is going on today? Something's very weird.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sometimes something.
Is there a problem, Sabrina? Yeah, I think.
Yes. Something. Your voice not clear. Something clear.
Okay. I think it's just maybe a bad connection. It's maybe a bad connection, I think. Because
Yes, but
everyone tells me that it's very clear for me. So maybe it's just your connection there in Indonesia. Could be. But Sabrina, you're speaking very well. Okay? And you were brave, and that's one of the most important parts of learning a language is being brave. You can't learn a language and be shy. You just can't. I have never met a shy person who's a good language learner. So, if you're shy, I know that's hard, but you have to put it away. You have to learn how to put your shyness away. So, Sabrina, I'm sorry I'm going to let you go because I think the connection's maybe a little too bad, but it was nice to talk to you. And again, you did very well. You did very well. Okay? Marlena says hello. In French, it's brave too. That's right, Marlena, because they both come from Latin. That's right. I'm not sure. Let's see. What's the original Latin? Brave comes from the medieval Latin bravus, which means a cutthroat villain. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, wow. Wow. See, this is why I love etymology. The word brave, everyone. The Italian word was bravo, which means bold or brave. But actually, the original meaning in Italian was wild or savage. Wild and savage. And it's not a clear origin, but they think it might come from the Latin word bravus, which means like a bad guy, like a cutthroat villain, a really good, or I should say, a good villain. Okay, if that makes sense. A very effective villain. So, because if you're a very effective villain, then you must be brave to do those dangerous things. Okay? So that's why etymology is always interesting, because if that's true, that's a very interesting etymology. Yeah, anyway. What is the meaning of savage? Savage means like an animal. Like an animal, like a wild animal. Okay? A savage person means a person who acts more like an animal or very wild and not evolved. Okay? Yeah. So savage behavior is considered to be very animal-like behavior. Okay? Hello, Rosemary. Once again, everybody, if you join me on YouTube, there is no time limit. So go to YouTube and search AFIEC, AFIEC, AFIEC. Okay? Join me on YouTube, and there will be no time limit. Martin, yeah, there are two different words there. Those are two very different words. Yes, savage and sewage. Savage means wild like an animal or very, very unrefined, right? Like unevolved, okay? Sewage means anything that goes into the sewer, right? So sewage usually means urine and excrement and number one and number two. Do you guys know those terms? Is that a global thing? Do you guys know those terms? Number one and number two? Yeah, everybody knows that around the world, right? So sewage is number one and number two. That's what sewage is, okay? But really, it means anything that goes into the sewers, right? So rainwater, rain goes into the sewers, that's sewage too, okay? And Sabrina, it's totally okay. I understand about your network. It's not a problem. Don't worry. Peace, Lily. I have no topic today. I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of sick. So I'm just trying to answer questions for people. I'm just trying to help. What's the difference between wild and savage? Ahad, sometimes nothing. Wild could be a synonym for savage. But wild could also have maybe some more broad meaning. Okay, a more broad meaning. Anything that is wild is anything that is out of control. Okay, if I move my hands or my arms wildly, that's like this. I'm moving my hands wildly. It's wild. It's out of control. Okay? So wild can mean the same thing as savage sometimes. It can have almost a similar synonymous meaning, but wild can also be a slightly broader meaning to being without control. Without control is wild. Okay? And a savage is, let's do this. I want to look at the etymology of the word savage. Savage comes from the word Old French sauvage, and then from the late Latin salvaticus, which means wild or untamed or strange or pagan. Oh, Gina, you said something, you can't buy my course. What? What's wrong? One moment, Gina. Let me see if I can find my links here. Hold on. Maybe I need to do something? Did I forget to do something? Let me check. Lessons. One moment, everyone. Courses for sale. Time management. No, it should be okay. If you want to buy my lessons, you can go to here. One moment. Oh, that's not going to work. I can't send the link because it's too big. Okay, let me try another way. Gina, I don't know why you can't buy my lessons. You should be able to buy my lessons right on my profile page. Okay? If you go to my profile page where you bought them before, you should be able to buy them now. If you can't buy my lessons, then message me later and I'll try to figure out why. Okay? You are welcome, Rosemary. Okay, let's see. Did I miss any other comments? Hello, Nikita. Ahad, or no, I'm sorry, Amarali, are you talking about the Japanese concept of Kaizen? The business concept of Kaizen? Yeah, I know about that a little bit. I don't know a lot about it, but I've read about it a little bit. Does overwhelm have different meanings? No. Overwhelm has one meaning, but it might be a meaning that could be used in some different ways. So, to be overwhelmed. Let me show you something. One moment. So the meaning of overwhelm originally, the original meaning means to turn something upside down, right? To turn something upside down or to knock something over, all right? So when you are overwhelmed, it means that somehow something has knocked you over, okay? For example, if you are overwhelmed with grief or with sadness, that means your sadness is so much that you feel like it's almost too much to handle. It's so much emotion. It's more than you can handle. Okay? I also like to think of the word overflow. When I think of overwhelm, I think of overflow. So imagine your emotions come here, and they come here, and then they go up here, and then they come out and over you, and it's too much. It's too much emotion, okay? So you could be overwhelmed with happiness. You can be overwhelmed with sadness. You can be overwhelmed with anger. Overwhelmed means that that feeling has taken you over too much, okay? It could be a good feeling or it could be a bad feeling. Okay? So maybe if maybe you work at your company, you work for your business, and one day all of the business employees come to say thank you to you because they think you're the number one employee. You're the best worker. And so they all give you a gift and say thank you. And then you'll say, "Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed. It means this is so amazing. I can't believe you did this for me." Okay? Can I explain the word lean and the different meanings of lean? Okay. The number one meaning of lean is anything that is not standing up, but it is against something. Okay, so right now, watch this. Look, right now I am not leaning. Now I am leaning against the chair. I'm leaning on the chair. Okay, this is not leaning. Now my arm is leaning on the microphone. Okay, so to lean means not 90 degrees. Okay, if it's 90 degrees, it's not leaning. Okay, but if you go this way, now it's leaning a little bit. Okay, and if it's leaning against something, that means that it's at an angle and the weight is on something else. The weight of this is placed on the microphone. The weight of my body is placed on the chair. Okay? So that's the number one meaning of lean. But there are a couple of other less common meanings of lean. Let me see something. Oh, so there is another word. There is another word that sounds exactly the same as lean, L-E-A-N, but it's spelled L-I-E-N, and that is a same sound, lean, a lean, but that's a banking word. It's a banking word that means you have a claim against the property of somebody who owes you money. So somebody owes you money and they can't pay you, so you say, well, then your house is mine until you can pay me. Something like that. That's a lien, right? Okay. Alex wants to know the best dictionary. I use dictionary.com. I use dictionary.com. That's all I use. And etymology.com, or I'm sorry, etymonline.com. Etymonline.com is my etymology app, and dictionary.com is the dictionary app that I use. Okay? What? Gina, message me later and I'll help you. I don't know why you're having trouble with the classes. Message me after class and I'll help you to buy my lessons, okay? Sarah wants to talk to me. Yeah, can you wait for just 1 minute? Let me try to answer some questions, okay? Hello, Oksana. Hello, Idri. Hello, Ali. Fatin, look at me. Fatin, turn your phone. Turn your phone and you will see all of me. Turn your phone, turn your phone, turn your phone. Turn your phone, turn your phone, turn your phone, turn your phone, turn your phone. You are overwhelmed because you will see Metallica this year. All right. Can I explain would have been, and would have to? No, but I can give you a good link that will explain it. Would have been. Go to this link and this should help you. And I will put it in the YouTube chat as well. Do I have private lessons? Yes, I do. Not free. Not free, but yes, on Hello Talk, I give private lessons and you can sign up and buy lessons from me on YouTube, or I'm sorry, on HelloTalk right now, on HelloTalk. And Alex, on YouTube, there are many, 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 many recorded videos with me. Many, many. Did you not look yet? I have many pre-recorded live streams with a lot of teaching on my YouTube channel, okay? Go to my YouTube channel, AFIEC, AFIEC, AFIEC. Can distance be a verb? Wow. Maybe. Let me check one thing. So, I don't... Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, there is a verb form of it. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking. Distance could be used as a verb if you say, I distanced myself from him. I distanced myself from him. That means that you put some distance between you and him. Okay? So, or you could also say, occasionally I've heard people say, I distance it at about 1 kilometer. And that means that I think the approximate distance is about 1 kilometer. Now, that might be only a common way, not a proper way of doing it, but I have heard it used that way. So you could say, I distance it at about 1 kilometer. And that means I believe the distance is about 1 kilometer. Okay? Or, well, yeah, and the other meaning is just to put distance between you and something else, is to distance yourself. Okay? Hello, Nilofar. What time do I have classes? My live streams on HelloTalk and YouTube are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I started today about 45 minutes ago, and I was a little bit late. So I should have started about 1 hour ago. It's 10 o'clock now, where I live, 10 o'clock a.m. And I started at 9 a.m. New York City time. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 9 a.m., around 9 a.m., New York City time. Okay? New York City time. Gressa says, how can I practice to speak English? Gressa, you don't have to practice speaking. You really don't. The truth is, the most important thing is you need to practice thinking in the language. So, I speak Chinese. How do I practice Chinese? There are no people here for me to go talk to in Chinese every day. Not easily. So what do? I just live my life in Chinese, in my mind. Okay? I just live my mind in Chinese. Okay? Hello, Rushana. God loves me. There is no long delay. There is patience. I am trying to talk to many people at one time. So you must be patient and wait for me to answer everyone. Okay? You must wait for me and be patient. Okay? I'm trying to talk to everyone. Alex wants to know, how can you study vocabulary with flashcards effectively? Should you put the words on the definition and examples or what? Alex, you should do anything that you think you can do. So, Alex, the more different ways that you can come up with to make your flashcards, the better. Okay? The secret to your brain is your brain does not want to learn only one way. When you learn, you only give your brain one way. You learn one way. You just read a book and that's it. Or whatever. You just do one. The secret of good learning is to look at the one thing you're doing and figure out how you can do that 10 different ways. 10 different ways. So, whatever you're doing with flashcards now is good. But now I want you to try to think of any other type of variation or combination that you can do that will make your brain happy. Give your brain what it wants. It wants the information in more than one way. So challenge your brain in more than one way. Every way you can think of is good. Your brain is a complex device, man. It wants a lot, not a little. Okay? I think there are at least 1,000 French words in the English language. Can I agree on that? There are at least 1,000, Marlena. There are probably a lot more than 1,000 words in the English language that are French. Wait, I have a list. Occasion comes from French. Machine comes from French. Poetic comes from French. Sentiment comes from French. Novel comes from French. Expose or expose comes from French. Variety, French. Lieutenant, French. Resume, French. Magnificent, magnifique. French, right? There are at least 1,000 words in English that come from French, I would say. At least. Okay? I have a whole list of a bunch of them here. I don't know how many are here, but it's a lot. I probably have a couple hundred of them listed right here. And once again, remember, Marlena, French is a Romance language, right? So French and Italian and Portuguese, they're all from where? Latin, right? So not every word in French is derived directly from Latin, but a lot of them are. A lot of them are. So that's why I spend time on Latin a little bit. It's a dead language, but it's pretty useful for other languages. Latin is completely useless if you're trying to learn Latin. It's a terrible language. But if you're trying to use Latin to help you learn French or English or Italian or Spanish, then it's great. Is that a table fan behind me? Yes, it is. You'll Leave Your Mind in New York City? That's a great song. Wow, I'm surprised somebody knew that song. Bonjour, James Bond. Hello, my friend. Hello, Ruben Nielsen from Brazil. Hola. How do you pronounce the word walk, 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 and work? Work, work. Work is or. Walk is all. Walk, walk, walk. Now, I will tell you that most Americans don't pronounce it quite as obviously as I am. They just say walk, walk, which almost sounds like W-O-K, like a Chinese wok. for cooking. Okay, I'm going for a walk. But properly pronounced, there should be an L in there. Walk, walk, walk. Right? So it's very subtle. It's a subtle L. Okay? Almost all the longer words come from French. Let me think about that for a minute. I don't know if I would completely agree with that. I think there's an argument to be made, but German is also a language that has some really long words that are related to English words, right? Why are those languages called Romance languages? That's a good question, Ahad. They're called Romance languages because they come from the Roman Empire. And the Roman Empire used Latin as their language. So Latin is the base language for Spanish, Italian, Romanian, French, Portuguese. Those are all derived from Latin. Okay? So Romance languages, the word romance comes from Roman because the Romans, they wrote many stories, and the stories were always about a fighter who is going to save the princess, or a fighter who is going to save the woman who needed help. So those were romantic stories. So the word romance comes from the Roman times because they wrote stories about heroes who did romantic things. Okay? Are there words that come from Arabic in English? Yes, many. Many, many, many. The word algebra, the word hazard, the word caravan. Let me think. There we go. Camphor, candy, carrot, caravan, caraway, carob, chemistry, cipher, decipher, coffee, cafe. Oh no, cafe doesn't come from that. Cafe comes from French. Civet, cotton, crimson. There are many, many words in English that come from Arabic. Many words that come from Arabic. Sure. That's right, comfortable, able, yeah, right, those are French, right. But then again, to be able, the word able, able is French, but it's also Latin. It comes from the Latin word habilem, or habilis, which means easily handled, or you can do it. Yeah. So, yeah, it does come from French, but again, French comes from Latin. So, able is a French word, right? But then before that, it was Latin. Habilis. Are there words that come from Dutch? Yes, there are some words that come from Dutch. Yeah, sure. If you do a search online, Wikipedia has a great list. Well, I won't call it great because sometimes they might be a little bit off. Like that word cafe is definitely French, not Arabic first. Coffee, though, is not. So it's kind of complicated. Language is fun that way. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read all the comments. Please be patient. Was French created first and then English? No, they coexisted So French was in one area and English was in another area. Okay? French was in one area and then English was another area. So they developed around the same time, I would say. Mina wants to come up on the stage. Sure. Yeah. Mina, come on up and talk to me. Hello, Mina.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm pretty good.
Good. What can I do for you today? Do you have a question for me or something I can help you with?
Yes, I have a question. Actually, I have started studying English about 1 years ago, and actually I had self-study. But right now, I would like to be more fluent. And I think right now I feel that actually maybe I get bogged down right now, and I don't know, it's beyond me. How can I improve my speaking English more fluent?
So, the word fluent. I hate that word because that word has no meaning. It doesn't really mean anything. If you look up the meaning of the word fluent in the dictionary, it says something like able to use the language easily, right? So,
Yeah.
but here's the thing I want you to understand. English has 1 million words. Do you know how many words most native speakers know?
No, of
Probably
course
about
not.
30 to 40,000. So, if there are 1 million words in the English language, but most native speakers of English, most native speakers only know about 30 to 40,000, then what does that mean? That means, by the definition of fluent, nobody is fluent in English. No one. There are 1 million words. There are 1 million. Nobody is fluent in English. Okay, so why do I think this is important? Because it makes you think there's a goal, but there is no goal. So there's a better way to think about fluency. There's a better way to think about it, Mina. And the way to think about fluency is this. There are two ways to look at language. You have physical language. Your physical language is writing, reading, listening, and speaking. That's what everybody's always trying to work on. How can I practice my reading? How can I practice my writing? How can I practice my listening? How can I practice my speaking? But there's one other aspect of language that is bigger than reading, writing, listening, or speaking. Thinking. If you can't think in English well, then you can't write or read or speak or listen in English well. So, how do I practice my Chinese? I think in Chinese. I don't speak it. I very rarely practice my speaking, or my reading, or my writing, or my listening. I think in Chinese all day, though. Just doing anything that I do. So if I'm hungry, I think in my mind in Chinese, 我肚子饿, 我肚子饿, which means I'm hungry. Okay? So the secret of language is how much are you thinking in English? If you're not thinking in English at least some of your day, then you're not really practicing the language. Okay? If you have
Yes.
strong mental language, then you will have strong physical language. But if your mental language is weak, then your physical language will be weak. Okay?
Yes, but you know what I mean. I feel maybe I should explain more. I mean, I think I can speak English slowly, and I would like to speak more fast,
Why? Wait.
without any hesitate.
But why do you want to speak fast?
Um, I don't know because I think it's better.
Well, do you think that I speak fast?
Yes, I think.
Oh, you do?
Not fast, not fast, but you can speak without any hesitate, without any gap time.
Sure.
When I talk to you, actually, I did it, and I don't like it.
Okay, so Mina, 如果我说中文，我可以告诉你，你也需要想英文，每天你需要想英文。I just spoke Chinese to you. Did it sound like I was hesitating?
No.
It didn't. And the reason why it didn't is because I know how to think in Chinese. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, Mina, is Mina, sometimes people tell me that when I try to speak English, I can't find my words. I lose my words or I get nervous and then I can't speak, right? And the reason
Yes.
why is because if you're not practicing thinking in English every day, then what you did is here's your English. You put your English in a box and you walked over and you opened the door and you put your English in the closet and you closed the door. And now your English is sitting in the closet. So now somebody will come talk to you in English. Oh, but you have to go get your English. It's in the closet. Wait. That's too slow. Your English is dusty. You have to dust it off. Right? Because you're not using it enough. Okay? So, everyone, it's very, very simple. You will never, ever get enough practice writing, reading, listening, or speaking. You will never get enough practice doing that. Not in your lifetime. But if you start thinking, you can get a whole lot more practice a lot faster. And then your words will come when you need them. Okay? Your words will come when you need them. All right, Mina? So,
Yes.
but also, Mina, language has no speed. Language
yeah.
has no speed. And really, if I want people to listen to me, then I speak slower, not faster. Okay?
Yes,
So
yes.
watch me. Watch this. Ready? The faster you speak, the less meaning your words have. Sorry, let me say that again. The faster you speak, the less meaning your words have. The faster you speak, the less meaning your words have. The faster you speak, the less meaning your words have. But if I say that again, the faster you speak, the less meaning your words have. Now, which one was better? The slow one was better. Slow speaking, in my opinion, is always better than fast speaking. You think fast is good, but let me ask you a question, Mina. In music,
Yes.
is fast music the only good music? No.
Excuse me, you're breaking up.
Oh, sorry, let me try again. Fast music. Is fast music the only good music?
No, of course not.
Of course not. Language is just like music. Sometimes you need to play a slow song. Sometimes you need to play a fast song. It depends on the moment. So, sometimes I need to speak quickly, right? So, if I'm in a hurry and I must tell somebody something very quickly because there's time limits, right? We have to go. We're late. Let's go. We're going to miss the train. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Yes, now I'm speaking quickly. But if a student is talking to me and has a question for me, then this is the speed that I speak at. So, language has no speed. There is only appropriate speed and inappropriate speed. And sometimes slow is inappropriate and sometimes fast is inappropriate. It depends on the situation. But, Mina, in music, what we teach musicians is this. You don't want speed. You think you want speed. That's not what you want. What you want is control. That's different than speed. So
Yes, yeah.
control is, that means that at any speed, you're able to do it calmly and evenly. Okay, at any speed. That's control. Okay, so a great musician is just like a great speaker. A great speaker can speak slowly or medium or fast. It depends on when they need to or if they need to. Okay? So
Yeah.
don't worry about learning how to speak fast. Worry about how to think in English. And then remember, language has no speed, and actually, slow words sound better. Slow words sound more important. Slow words are easier to hear and understand. So fast is not always good. Okay?
Yes, thank you so much for your help. Thank you
welcome.
for your recommendations.
No problem. Any other questions you have for me?
And no, that's all. Thank you
Okay.
so
So,
much.
Mina, you speak very, very well. So, I'm telling you, I know what you need to do now. And what you need to do now is tomorrow, you need to spend 5% of your day thinking in English. And the next day, you need to spend 10% of your day thinking in English. And the next day, you need to spend 15% of your day thinking in English. Okay? If you start doing that,
Yeah.
I promise you, your English will start to feel more controlled. Okay?
Yes, and it means that thinking in English is more important than talking with other people.
In my opinion, yes. Because, in my opinion, all physical language means writing, reading, listening, and speaking. All physical language starts with mental language. So, in my opinion, yes, I think you need to spend 50% of your time thinking and 50% of your time practicing physical language. So 50% of your practice should be thinking practice. Okay?
Okay, thank
You're
you. Thank you
welcome.
so much. I will follow your recommendations, and I will try it. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Mina. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you follow me. Come back again, okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Did I miss any comments? Please be patient. Please be patient. Don't forget to follow my YouTube channel, AFIEC. Go to AFIEC on YouTube. AFIEC. If you go to AFIEC on YouTube, there is no time limit. You can follow me on YouTube, and there's no time limit. You can watch this again and again and again and again. Okay? Let me go back and check the comments here. One moment. Please be patient. Is it something that is called borrowing in linguistics terms? You mean when English takes words from other languages? Sometimes they call it borrowing, but it's really derivations usually. A derivation means it's derived from that language or derived originally from another place, right? So English is 60% derived from Greek or Latin. Okay? Hello, Belen. Good to see you. Thank you, Jack. Fast music is hard to learn. Yes, because fast music requires greater control and relaxation. That's why fast is hard, because your body, anything physical that you do quickly, your body naturally wants to start becoming more tense. Okay? So when I teach drums, new drummers, when they start playing, if I tell them, okay, play for me, try to play as fast as you can, they do this. They hold the sticks. They hold the sticks like this, and they hold them really tight, and they go like this. Watch me. Ready? They're so tense. And because they are tense, they have no control. Okay? But, one moment. This is what drummers do. We learn how to stay relaxed even when we push our body faster. So, the faster I go, the more relaxed I have to be. And that is why it's difficult to play fast. All right? But if you're not relaxed, then you can't do this. Because if you're not relaxed, then you start doing this. Okay? So you have to be relaxed to do anything with control. And that's why the faster you go, the harder it is. I think your intonation makes your speaking nicer, not just your speed. That's true, Ellie. My intonation is because I move my mouth a lot. Did you notice how much I move my mouth when I speak English? Did you notice? There's a good reason why I do that. Okay, in English, we have a word. The word is mumble. Do you guys know the word mumble? What does mumble mean? What does mumble mean? Yeah, mumble. M-U-M-B-L-E. What does mumble mean? It means speaking unclearly, but, Dinara, it means speaking unclearly because you're not moving your mouth very much. So watch me. Right now, I'm kind of mumbling, right? Mumbling sounds like this because I'm talking and you can understand me maybe, but it's not very clear because I'm mumbling, all right? I'm mumbling like this. Don't mumble, okay? Mumble. It's like this. It's not like a whisper. It could be very loud. Mumbling can be very loud like this. It's mumble, mumble, blah, 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 blah. But look, my mouth is not moving, and so it's not clear. But that means if mumbling is unclear language because you're not moving your mouth enough, then do the opposite of mumbling. What is the opposite of mumbling? What is the opposite of mumbling? Move your mouth more. If you move your mouth more, your English will be more clear. Okay? Okay. I'm trying to keep up with the questions, everyone. Please be patient. Faye? Very nice people can use YouTube. Very nice people can use YouTube. All very nice people can use YouTube. Okay, oh, there's a good question. Dinar wants to know, do native speakers themselves have problems understanding what is said in movies sometimes? Yeah, actually, yeah. It's actually one reason I don't like to go to movie theaters anymore, because movie theaters now the sound at the movie theaters, they make the sound only for the big loud stuff. Everything's big and loud, and it's so loud. But then when people speak, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound clear. So, if I go to a movie, I'm an English teacher, and sometimes I can't understand the language because the sound is bad. The sound is bad. My parents also, they're older. They have trouble sometimes in the movie theater because the sound is not for the language. The sound is for the music and for the big explosions and bombs and things like that. Okay? Hello, Belen. You feel dyslexic? Me too sometimes. Thank you, Leo, for helping me show everybody my my YouTube channel. Thank you for that. Why did Americans adopt only English language over other European languages? Ahad, that's a very simple question. Because America was originally a British colony. Okay? Ahad, you're from India. Why do you speak English? You speak English for the same reason I speak English. India was a British colony. America was a British colony. So that's why we speak English. Okay? I have a tabla. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ahad says many English people mumble. You're right. Many English people do mumble. You are right. If you are watching my live streams, hello, look at me right now. Daja, Kanwo, Nida Shoji. 1, 2, 3, turn. 1, 2, 3, turn. Turn your phone and you will see me. If you spoke slowly and clearly in casual conversation, wouldn't you sound like a narrator? I don't think so, no. No. The speed of your language is a personal choice. It's a personal characteristic of your language, your speech. So, for example, there's a famous American comedian. His name is Stephen Wright, okay, from many years ago. And Stephen Wright is very famous because of his way of speaking. He speaks really slowly, and he sounds kind of like he's always tired. But it's funny. because you're not used to hearing people speak like that. Okay? But really, Daikicho, the speed of your language is a personal choice. Okay? I don't think you need to worry about that at all, Daikicho. Thank you, Ibrahim. I do my best. Yes, you can comment on YouTube. Can you guys comment on YouTube? Hello? Hi, I'm here in YouTube also. Yes, you can. You can comment on YouTube. The comments are on. Marlena says, if you are thinking in English, it will be necessary to have the dictionary because you don't have the vocabulary. Marlena, no, because I have a system. Okay, so Marlena, you are right. In the beginning, when you try to think in another language, it's really scary because you look around and you don't know how to say anything around you. It's like a baby, right? You're like a baby. You have a baby mind that way in that language, right? So, Marlena, the secret is, no, you don't need to use a dictionary, but you do need to start simply. So, step one of thinking in English is just try to express basic feelings and wants and needs. So, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm late. I want this. I don't want that. I like ice cream, but I don't like chocolate, whatever. Okay, so step one is just try to use basic thoughts in English, expressing your wants, your needs, your feelings, and your desires. Okay, that's step one. Then there's a process of step two, step three, and step four to learn how to think in a new language. Okay, but Marlena, every time you think in English and you think, I don't know how to say this word, I don't know how to say that, now you know all the words that you need to find. So you can find those words very easily, right? It helps you to find out what you need to know. When you learn how to think in another language, yeah, there are many things that you will not know how to think about. Now you know what to figure out, what you need to know. Okay, so I have a system, Marlena. It's a 4-step system. And basically, Marlena, I like to think about it like this. In your native language, whatever native language you speak, you have an adult mind. But if you're trying to learn a new language, that new language is a new mind. It's a new mind. And that mind is a baby mind. So if you have a baby mind in English, then you must start like a baby. I don't care about grammar because babies don't care about grammar. Okay? I care about my wants, my needs, my feelings, and my desires. That's what babies start with. Okay? That's what babies start with. Okay? So, start with that, Marlena. Hello, Elvira from Peru. Hello, Kaio. Sometimes it's really hard to understand British accents. Well, I can't help you with that. You'll have to ask the Brits about that. I'm glad you like American English better than British English. That makes me a little proud. Because they're always talking down to us about English. Americans don't know the Queen's English, the King's English. Language is not supposed to be snobby. And as soon as you make language snobby, you're a snob. Belen says, could I say, why had something arrived? Or why did something... you should say, why did it arrive? Or why has it arrived? Or why didn't it arrive? Okay, why did it or why didn't it arrive? You're welcome, Daikicho. Xiao Hao, Joker. Thank you, Joker. Can you get progress in an English country? Well, sure you can. 可是现在我住在美国中部，这里没有人说中文，好笑，好笑。所以，我做什么？不可以说。可是，可以想，你也可以。Hello, Simier. Look at me. 1, 2, 3, turn your phone. 1, 2, 3, turn your phone. 1, 2, 3, turn your phone. Turn your phone. Adele says we need to speak fast because people in front of us speak fast. No, you don't. No, you don't. Adele. You can speak any speed you want. I don't care how fast anyone else is speaking when I speak. Okay? Hello, Sayonara. Lydia says, it happens to me that I get blocked when someone asks me questions, but then when I'm alone, I can express myself well. Lydia, that's because you need to think in English more. Think in English more. Think in English more. If you think in English regularly, then you will practice English in your mind regularly, and your English will be ready when you need it to be. But if you don't practice thinking in English, then your English will not be ready. Let me put it to you one very simple way. How many hours do you practice English a day? How many hours? How many hours do you practice English in one day? One? Okay. Anyone else? How many hours? 12 hours? I doubt it, Leo. 3 or 4? Okay, 3 or 4 is pretty good. 3 or 4 is pretty good. But I practice Chinese, I would probably say at least 6 to 8 hours every day. Maybe. No, we'll call it 5 or 6. I'll say 5 or 6 hours every day. How do I practice Chinese 5 or 6 hours every day? But I can't speak to anybody. There's nobody here to speak to. So how do I do that? I think in Chinese. That's all. That's all I do. I watch TV and I think in Chinese. I cook food and I think in Chinese. I read a book and I think in Chinese. I do my work and I think in Chinese. I go to the grocery store and I think in Chinese. I drive around and I think in Chinese. So, How is my Chinese language level? 我不知道。我还没做那个考试。I've never taken a Chinese test. I don't know what my language is, but I know that I can express myself in Chinese and people will understand me. So, 大家你们可以告诉他，你觉得我的中文好不好？ Okay, there you go. There you go. So do I speak Chinese? 最好. All right, pretty good. 不错. I'll take that. 不错. Okay, it's good enough for me. I don't care about tests. I'm not studying a language to take a test. I study languages so I can express myself. I study languages so I can express myself. That's all. So I don't care if it's perfect. Sometimes my grammar is wrong. Sometimes my pronunciation might not be perfect. And my accent is probably not that good either. But guess what? 他们听不懂我，他们听得懂我说什么？不好意思，我说他们听不懂我说。See, even I make mistakes in Chinese, I can correct myself in Chinese. Okay? So no, it's not perfect. It's good enough. It's good enough. Do I know Bangla? No, I don't know anything about Bangla. I'm sorry. So again, if you practice English 1 or 2 hours a day, that's okay. That's good. But you can practice English a lot more if you just start living your life in English. Here. 在你的脑里. Okay? Why am I learning English? I'm not learning English. I teach English. Can I say why the Chinese language is really difficult to learn? Well, it depends on the person. I've studied a bunch of different languages, and I'm not good at any other languages except for Chinese. So actually, I think Chinese is not as hard as people think it is. Chinese grammar is really easy. So the beauty of Chinese is, if you can learn the tones, then all you need is some vocabulary. If you can learn the tones, then all you need is some vocabulary, and now you just put words together and you can speak Chinese. It's amazing. Chinese grammar is simple, so thinking in that language was more easy than thinking in other languages. But the process is the same. What do I think about people who speak with a Valley Girl accent? The Valley Girl accent is a California accent that I think it's terrible. I think it's horrible. I wish it would go away forever. The Valley Girl accent is somebody who says things like, well, we went to the store, and after we went to the store, then we went to my friend's house, and they had all these pizzas there, and then we ate all the pizza, and we were so full, like. That's the Valley Girl accent. And the Valley Girl accent, when they say a lot, I just heard somebody explain it about why there's a psychological reason, but no, I think that's BS. Those are called filler words. And if you're using too many filler words, then no, your English is not good, period. That's my opinion. The best filler word that you can use is this one. If you don't know what to say, then don't say anything. You don't have to say, just don't say anything. Silence is the best thing to do if you don't know what to say. Or say this, say, let me think about that for a minute. Let me think about that. Let me find my words. If you tell someone that you're thinking about your words, that doesn't mean your language is bad. That means your language is good. Sometimes people ask me a question here, and I need to say, that's a good question. Let me think about that for a minute. That's interesting. I don't say this. If people ask me a question, I don't go, well. Okay? See, Leo says I got kicked out from Hello Talk. What? Hello Talk kicked you out. Right, because you ran out of time. That's why I said, join my YouTube and there's no time limit. Join my YouTube and there's no time limit. Okay? Join my YouTube right now, AFIEC. Go to AFIEC on YouTube and you will find me, and there's no time limit. Okay? Oh, okay. Sorry, again, I'm trying to catch up with all the comments. Miriam, I'm from Ohio State. It's in the middle of the United States. Do I speak easy or is your English good? Both. Fatima, if you can understand me, then your English is good. I am an English teacher, so I try to speak very clearly. All right? That's why you understand me. Okay? But that means that if you understand me, your English is pretty good. Okay? That means that the other people you hear, if you listen to other native speakers and you can't understand them, it's because of many things. One, their diction. They're not pronouncing their words quite as clearly as I am. I try very hard to pronounce every word very clearly. Okay? Two, many native speakers use a lot of common language and slang language and abbreviated language. Reductions like gonna and wanna, shoulda, things like that. Okay? Or slang terms. Okay? So those make the language more difficult to understand also. Okay? But if you can understand me, you're doing pretty good. I think. Okay? How can you say, I take a class every weekend and the listeners know you're the teacher? You say you give a class every weekend. Nguyen? Nguyen Hoi An? You say, I give a class every weekend. To give a class means that you are the teacher. Okay? Samilula? I'm sorry, what is it? Samiula. Samiula. The Persian language, I don't know. I only know how to say salam. That's all I can say, salam. What's my advice for students who want to take the IELTS exam? Mahdi, I would say that if you want to take the IELTS exam or the TOEFL exam, then I think you should prepare about 1 year in advance. About 1 year, okay? And you need to get some good study books, okay? I recommend the companies Barron's and Kaplan. Barron's and Kaplan are both big companies that make great books for learning languages or any kind of test taking. So if you get a Barron's IELTS book, then you will do okay. All right. It also would help if you could get a private teacher to study with you also. And then my final advice for anyone who is taking the IELTS or TOEFL exam. If you are good at speaking, then you don't need to practice speaking. If you are good at reading, then you don't need to practice reading. If you are good at writing, then you don't need to practice writing. You need to practice the stuff you are bad at. Most students work on the things they're already good at. But if you really want to improve, you must focus on your weaknesses, not on your strengths. Okay? My YouTube channel, Sonia, is AFIEC. If you search for AFIEC, you will find it. I can give it to you also. One moment. Hold on. Can somebody else give me the YouTube channel up here? Does somebody else have my YouTube channel for me? Maybe. Hold on. I have it here somewhere in my chat. There it is. Copy, paste. Okay, if you join my YouTube channel, there's no time limit. Go to my YouTube channel. There's no time limit. Mia, I don't write I don't write the rules for China. I don't make the rules for China. Nobody asks me about the rules. But here's what I know. In China, all very nice people can use YouTube. All very nice people. Very nice people. Very nice people. Do you know what that means? Figure it out. Okay? I have many Chinese people who follow me on YouTube. I don't know how they do it. I think they're very smart. The Chinese people are very, very smart. 他们好聪明. Okay? All right. Oh, wow. I'm getting a little tired, everybody. Nemo, I don't have a Bilibili account yet, but I'm hoping to get one. I'm hoping to get one, okay? That's right. Enunciate. Diction. Enunciate. Hello, Hussein. And yes, the YouTube channel is actually a better quality than the Hello Talk channel, too. If you go to YouTube, the sound and the video should be better. Okay? Let's meet in the middle. What does it mean? Miriam, to meet in the middle means to compromise. To compromise. So, you want this and I want that. So let's meet in the middle. Okay? I'll give you half, you give me half, we'll meet in the middle. Okay? To meet in the middle means to agree, to compromise. Okay? Daikicho says it's easier to catch your English compared to others, which makes me think my English has improved. It has, I'm sure. If you listen to me regularly, yes, I'm sure your English will improve. Okay? Nemo says my weakness is thinking in English. Well, then you know what to do, Nemo. And Nina, I am working on getting a Bilibili account, but it's a little complicated to do from America. But I want to, so I will eventually, okay? Yes, my YouTube channel is AFIEC. If you search for AFIEC on YouTube, you will find me. Or it's this right here, too. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I think my internet is slow. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to restart my internet. Just give me 1 minute, okay? I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Young Gonzalez, are my streams normally at the same time here? Yes. When I do my live streams, Young Gonzalez wants to know if my streams are on YouTube at the same time as Hello Talk. And yes, every time that I do my Hello Talk stream, it is on YouTube at the same time. Okay? Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 9 a.m. New York City time. 9 a.m. New York City time. YouTube or Hello Talk. Okay? Leo's my bodyguard. Okay, I don't know if I need a bodyguard, but thank you, Leo. I appreciate that. Does US have 6G? No, I don't think so. Marlena, I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh, okay. You want to learn continuous reading? Well, then you need to read more. Perla, reading is just 求能生巧. 求能生巧. Okay? Practice makes perfect. English newspapers are good. English newspapers or English news of any kind can be good, although English news can also be very, very depressing. But I prefer to do English cultural news, you know? Learn about culture, not about war. Do I recommend repeating after me to improve? Adele, I would say sure. That can be useful sometimes. Sure. Repetition or mimicking or shadowing, they call that. Thank you, Mescarem. Jan wants to know, how can you improve your speaking? Well, what's the problem with your speaking now? I don't know. What's wrong with your speaking, Jan? Muhammad says, practice makes a man perfect. Well, actually, Muhammad, I actually have a different way of saying practice makes perfect. I say perfect practice makes perfect performance. Because practice makes perfect is not always true. If you're not practicing well, then you're not going to perform perfectly. Right? So, good practice is good. But any practice doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Okay? If you're practicing a lot the wrong way, that's bad. Okay? So, I say perfect practice makes perfect performance. Okay? Flavia says, English news is so hard, the vocabulary, I usually don't catch what they're saying. Flavia, there's a website you can go to called newsinslowenglish.com. Newsinslowenglish.com. Go there and try that. It's news, just like all the other news, but they slow down a little bit. Maybe the speed is also difficult for you, Flavia, but yes, news vocabulary should be a little bit more difficult. Okay? But that's why it's good for improving your vocabulary. Okay? Kierkegaard, the girl doesn't love me. What should I do? I'm thinking of jumping off the Eiffel Tower. Kierkegaard. Okay, I love Kierkegaard, but man, come on. No. Life is not just about girls, dude. Okay? It's nice to have someone. It's wonderful to have someone. But if having someone makes you feel like this, then that's not healthy. Then what you are doing is not love. It's dependence. So, Kierkegaard, how do you fight dependence? With independence. So, Kierkegaard, you need to be your own friend. You don't need a girlfriend. You need you to be your own friend. Okay? Focus on you, man. Focus on you. All right? Asan, be nice. Split the difference is also the same as meet in the middle. Yes, split the difference is kind of like that. Split the difference means if I say, I want 50% off, then I'll say, okay, I'll give you 25. That means I split the difference in half, okay? So split the difference is kind of like meet in the middle, but not quite the same. Oh. 你的英文说得太好了，谢谢 Perla. You're blocked when you want to speak. Well, then you need to think in English more, man. That's it. That's the only thing you need to do. You need to think in English all day. Any English that you know how to use, you should be using it in your mind all day, all day, all day. If you do that, then you won't be blocked when you want to speak. Okay? Practicing with native speakers is very good, right? Well, that depends on the native speaker, Maskarem. I know many native speakers who don't speak well. So no, I don't think it would be good to follow them. Okay? So following a native speaker is not always good. Follow native speakers who speak well. Okay? What would be bad practice? Well, anything that you practice incorrectly means that you're going to repeat that mistake over and over, right? So, I play the drums, as you can see, okay? And this is the proper way to hold the sticks, okay? This is the proper way. But I could hold them, I suppose I could hold it like this and try to play drums. I could practice all day like this. I could practice like that all day. And will it be good? No, because I'm not doing it properly. Technique. Technique is critical. Okay? So if you have improper technique when you practice, then you practice improper technique. Understand? Thank you, Meskarem, once again. How to sound like me? Follow me. Follow me. Kierkegaard, don't say sorry. I've been depressed about girls many, many, many times. Okay? But you'll get over it. I did. You will too. Okay? It's a wonderful thing. To have love and to lose it, they're both good. They both teach you a lot in life. Okay? So I have loved and I have lost. And I'm still here. You have loved, you have lost, you're still here. Okay, man? Sarah wants to know, what does by all means mean? By all means if I say, would you like to go? Or maybe you say, I would like to speak now. I would like to speak. And I say, oh, by all means, please, please. It means, yes, absolutely, you can do it. Yeah, so by all means I invite you to. Please, I invite you to. Okay? That's what by all means means. Okay? All right, I'm sorry. Let me check my YouTube here. Flavia, what? Oh, shoot. Yes, let me write the site for you. newsinslowenglish.com. Okay? TED Talks are also very good, Leo says. TED Talks, TED Talks. Those are excellent because TED Talks, all of the speakers on TED Talks are great speakers. Okay? And they have many, many topics, and some of the videos are only 2 minutes, and some of the videos are 2 hours. So you can watch any length that you feel you want to. Okay? See, Mohammed Redwan says, my YouTube is much more clear than my Hello Talk. If you go to my YouTube channel, it's much more clear. Okay? Thank you, Romy. Okay, let's do this. I want to take a short break. Okay, just a short break. I've been talking. Okay? Let me slow down just a minute, all right? Don't forget to follow my YouTube, okay? Go to AFIEC on YouTube, okay? All of my Hello Talk live streams are also on YouTube at the same time live. And the quality on YouTube is better. And there's no time limit on YouTube. And you can watch this again and again and again and again on YouTube. Okay? The name of the website. I'm sorry, which website are we talking about now? TED Talks? Is that what you mean? TED.com, I think. If that's what you mean, Mescarem, I was talking about TED Talks. TED Talks. Young Gonzalez says, how can you say in a restaurant, we want to, a table for 5? You can say, we need a table for 5, please. If they say, how many people, you can say, table for 5. Okay, table for 4, table for 3, table for 2, table for 1. Okay? Oh. Okay. I have been teaching for 2 hours straight. Marlena, do you mean the subtitles? I think there are subtitles on YouTube also. Or I mean on Hello Talk also, right? Into YouTube. News. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you're right. News in slow English.com. Sorry about that, Mescaram. There you go. News in slow English.com. They actually have news in slow Spanish, news in slow French, news in slow German. They have news in slow many languages. It's kind of fun. Okay? Oh, okay. I think I want to relax for a minute. Can I relax for a minute? Can I play a song? Is that okay? If I play one song, is everyone going to leave? If I play one song, will everybody go away? Right now it says there are 109 people, 107 people. But if I play music, usually everybody just leaves. It's kind of depressing. Anytime says online, if you buy VIP, you can get subtitles here. Right, that's right. But if you go to YouTube, there are subtitles. Okay, so go to YouTube and there are subtitles. Okay? Play Golden Hour. What's Golden Hour? I don't think I know that one. All right, I'm going to try to find one song to play, okay? Just one. All right, just a few minutes. Just let me relax and play a song for a minute, okay? I love music. I just want to play a song and just relax for a minute, okay? So let me do that and then I'll teach you some more, okay? How's that? Oh, the song is named Golden Hour. Okay, I don't know that one, but let me see. Okay, let me see here. One moment. What's wrong with my Spotify? Let's try that again. All right, now. Is that by JVKE? Who is JVKE? I've never heard of this person before. Okay, let me play a song and then I'll come back, okay, and teach you some more. Let's turn on the lights. Let's make it more fun. Let's have some fun, shall we? All right. Let me turn the camera a little bit. There we go. Oh, and I've got the audio. I've got to adjust the audio. Desktop audio. There it is. Good. All right. Perfect. All right. Well, let's see what this golden hour song is all about. Ooh, loud. There we go. That's better. All right, let's see. What is this golden hour song? I don't know this song. I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll play it or not. We'll see. Ooh, I like it.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other. Pink and orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover, this call from my mother. Like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden just two lovers, feet up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer. Radio on blast, make the moment last. She got solar power, minutes feel like hours. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did for the love of my life? She's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden
Ooh, that's a pretty song. I like that song. That was fun. I've never heard that guy. I like that guy. I don't know who that is, but that was a pretty cool song. How did it sound? Does it sound okay, everyone? Muhammad, if you don't like music, then you can't follow my page, man. I'm sorry, but I'm a musician. If you want to follow me, you have to like music. I'm sorry, but it's a rule. It's a rule. If you don't like music, you can't follow me. All right? My teaching comes with music. All right? To me, music is life. Music is my religion. Okay? All right. Well, he was pretty good. Does he have any other songs that are good? Does he have another one? Like, what's this one?
Still cold, cold I can see in my breath. After the season you left, baby I'm stuck in my ways. They say the cold is also hardest to break. It's really hard to live up in this place. No emotion left to process the pain. It's better this way. Too long to feel the burn. Too long to let it hurt. I stare at my reflection on a record. I hurt myself. Too long to feel the pain. Too long to feel the pain. You watch me bleed. I hope you leave and don't come back. 'Cause I'm cold.
Ooh, this guy's interesting.
But I'm out of range when I'm all up in the mountain ranges.
I don't know if I really like his rapping that much, but his songs are kind of interesting. Does anybody have a request? Another request? Does anyone have another request for me? Tool, Crazy Train. I can play both Tool and Crazy Train. Tool is a little hard for me now. I'm too old. I'm too old for Tool. I could probably do Crazy Train. I can definitely do Knocking on Heaven's Door. All right, let's see. So, Mohammed, I'm a teacher, man, okay? I teach life, okay? I teach anything that I can teach, I teach. And yeah, I teach language, I teach English. But you know what else I teach? Culture. Music is culture. Okay, man? And music is one of the most important parts of culture on this earth. If you want to hear God, listen to music. That's where God lives. Okay? I promise you. So, you don't have to like every kind of music. You don't. But you should try. You don't have to like every kind of food. You don't. But you should try. All right? Thank you, Marlena. I appreciate that. That's very nice. That song name was, what was it called? Golden Hour? It was called Golden Hour. That song that I played before was called Golden Hour. I don't know what the second one I played, I don't know. I just picked one from his list. Paul Simon. I love Paul Simon. Young Gonzalez. Wow. I love Paul Simon. Want me to do a Paul Simon song? I'll do a Paul Simon song and maybe one more. And then that's it, I promise, okay? I promise. Not too much music. I know some people don't like music, but I love music. Music is me. And if you like my teaching, Muhammad, every brilliant idea that I have about language comes from music. Every great idea that I have about language comes from music. The reason I'm good at language is because I'm a musician. Okay? So, if you don't like music, I don't even know how to talk to you. I really don't. Okay? Do I like Red? I like Red? Sure. All right, so let's do one Paul Simon song, and maybe I'll play Knocking on Heaven's Door, because that's a fun song. All right, so let's see. Oh, I keep forgetting. All right, so let's do... This song is by Paul Simon. It's called 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. See if I can still play this song. I don't know if I can still play it. Let's try.
Problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you in your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. She said it's really not my habit to intrude. Furthermore, I hope my meaning won't be lost or misconstrued. But I'll repeat myself. At the risk of being cruel, there must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Sam. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just hop off the key, and get yourself free. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Sam. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, and get yourself free. She said, it grieves me so to see you in such pain. I wish there was something I could do to make you smile again. I said, I appreciate that. And would you please explain about the 50 ways? She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe in the morning you begin to see the light. And then she kissed me, and I realized she probably was right. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make new plans, Sam. You don't need to be coy, just be yourself free. Or you hop on the bus, cause you don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. Slip out the back, Jack. Make new plans, Sam. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You just listen to me. Hop on the bus, you don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free.
There you go. I did my best. I haven't played that song in a long time, and it's a very, very difficult song. So there you go. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover by Paul Simon. Okay, one more, and then I'll teach more, and if you left, then it's your loss. Let's do, what was the other one? Knocking on Heaven's Door. All right, little Guns N' Roses, Knocking on Heaven's Door. It's originally a Bob Dylan song, but I actually kind of like the Guns N' Roses version better than the Bob Dylan version. So here we go, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Sing along with me. Sorry, wait. Stop. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm not playing any more music. Just don't worry. All right, hold on. I'll come right back over there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Was that up the whole time? Oh no, I hope that didn't sound so bad. Oh. That may not have been the best sound, but oh well. Mistakes were made. All right. So only half the people left. Yay! I'm sorry, but look at me. Look at me right now. Look at me. Look at me right now. I'm very serious right now. I don't care where you are from. If you don't like music, then I don't understand you. And we can't be friends. Okay, you don't have to like all kinds of music, but you have to like music. Fatima, my neighbors don't mind. My neighbors probably enjoy the music. So, every great idea that I have about language learning comes from music. So, yeah. Alex, what do I do for a living? My job is being Teacher Mark. My job is being Mark. My job is being me. Your job is being you. You don't have a job? No. You have a personality. You have talents. You have skills. I'm not just one thing. I'm anything that I want to be. Don't define yourself as only one thing. That's not real. A doctor is not only a doctor. A lawyer is not only a lawyer. You are you. Your job is to be you. That's your job. Okay? Okay. So, hold on, let me get my chair. All right. Am I a teacher in schools now? No. Not right now. No, I don't work in any schools right now. Have I worked in schools in the past? Sure. Yeah, I have taught kindergarten. I have taught elementary school. I have taught junior high students. I've taught high school students. Yeah. Hold on is like wait. Yes, hold on means wait. I always like to ask people, Leonardo da Vinci, what was his job? What was Leonardo da Vinci's job? Anyone know? Hello? Anyone? Ah, Mescarim's on YouTube now. Thank you. That's awesome. Good to see you here, Mescarim. Was he unemployed? No, he was not unemployed. No. Young Gonzalez says he was an inventor. That was one job. He had one job. He was an inventor. What else was his job? He was a painter. He was an engineer. He was a mathematician. He was an astronomer. He was an artist. He was a musician. He did anything that he could do. Why did we stop doing that? Why did we stop doing that? Leonardo da Vinci was not special. That's my opinion. What changed? What changed is we tell people you must be one thing. And now you think you must be one thing. I'm not one thing. I'm anything that I can be. People are not nouns. People are verbs. People are not nouns. People are verbs. So you are what you do. You are what you do. So do a lot. Okay? Do a lot. Oh, okay. Alex wants to learn to play an instrument, but he's confused if she should start with guitar or piano. Piano is always a good way to start. Piano is always a good way to start. I play piano a little, and piano is a wonderful way to understand how music works. So if you learn piano a little bit, then you can have a much better understanding of how music works, and then you can choose any instrument. So I recommend piano for anyone, but you can start on piano and then do guitar, and I think that's good. You can start on piano and then do drums. I think that's good. You could start on piano and then do bass, and that's good. Or anything you want, saxophone, whatever. Okay? So, people are not nouns. People are verbs. You do whatever you are. You are whatever you do. Hola, Laisa. Hello. Hola. And Alex, in American English, the word advice has only one form. So in American English, we don't say advices. We only say advice. So he gives great advice. I got great advice from him. That is singular or plural. Okay, so you don't need to say advices, everyone. If you want to be a professional in something, you have to dedicate your whole life to it. No. No, you don't. You have to dedicate your life to yourself. But Leonardo da Vinci is only one man I mentioned. There are thousands of examples just like him of people who didn't think they were only one thing. Okay? So, Alex, if you do more than one thing, guess what? You do become a master of all of them. So I've been playing drums for over 30 years. I've been teaching for over 30 years. Well, about 30 years. I've been cooking for about 30 years. So I can cook really well. I can play drums pretty well. So I'm pretty sure you can do more than one thing. And by the way, Alex, here's the other thing that you don't understand. Being a good drummer makes me a good teacher. Being a good teacher makes me a good drummer. Being a good cook makes me a good teacher. Being a good cook makes me a good drummer. Being a good teacher makes me a good cook. All of the lessons that I learn on one, I apply to the others. So, like I told you, Alex, as I said before, most of my great ideas about language learning come from music, my musical background. I'm good at learning languages because I have good ears, because I'm a musician. Okay? The only information you have is he was a painter. Well, then you need more information, Mescaret. Da Vinci did everything. Da Vinci was anything he thought he could do, he did. He was a man who loved learning. That's what he loved. Okay? Okay. What time is it? Oh, wow. I've been here for almost 3 hours again. Whew. So, if you didn't follow me already, follow me. Okay? But if you are watching me on Hello Talk right now, I'm also on YouTube live right now. So if you want to, follow me on YouTube. Why? Because if you follow me on YouTube, there's no time limit. If you follow me on YouTube, the sound quality and video quality are better. Okay? If you follow me on YouTube, you can watch this again and again and again and again and again. Okay? So follow me on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. If Messi or Ronaldo do other things than playing soccer, they won't reach that level. You don't know that. You have no way to prove that, Alex. That's only your theory. You don't have any evidence to prove that. No, he's not the exception. There have been billions of human beings on this planet, and millions of them have done what I'm doing and what Da Vinci did. Millions of them. Millions of them. Okay? It's not a one-off. You can do it if you believe you can do it. If you don't believe you can do it, you're right. It won't work. If you believe in yourself, then you can do it. Because guess what, guess what, Alex? When you go to see a musician, when you go to watch a performance, do you know what you're paying for? When you watch a guitar player on stage, when you see a singer on stage, you are paying to see somebody that believes in themselves. You're paying to see someone who believes in themselves. Is it a distraction if you do more than one thing you love at the same time? No. No. I play drums now, then I go upstairs and cook. No, they're not a distraction. No, as a matter of fact, they feed each other. So I'm teaching right now. When I finish this, I will go cook my lunch. And then after I cook my lunch, I will play music for an hour or two to practice. They don't distract me. They feed each other. They feed each other. Okay? My YouTube channel, AFIEC. Search for AFIEC and you will find me. Okay? Does it mean I have a music studio in my home? Well, kind of, yes. Yeah. Most professional drummers do now. If you're a professional drummer, you probably have something at home so that you can record whenever you want to. Life is too short to only do one thing, people. Life is too short and the world is too vast. If you limit yourself to only one thing that you try to do in your whole life, you might be missing the thing that you're best at. By the way, Alex, Messi might be a better drummer than he is a soccer player. Messi might be a better accountant than he is a soccer player. Messi might be a better teacher than he is a soccer player. You don't know, but that's the live chat. That won't work. Let me see. Where else is it? Here. Copy. Paste. That's my YouTube channel. Okay, follow me on YouTube. I'm moving everything to YouTube this year. I'm moving everything to YouTube this year. Okay? So make sure you're on my YouTube channel. That's my home base now. If you want to follow me, you must follow me on YouTube. Okay? But you think everyone is born with talents, not talents? No, Alex, you are wrong. Yes, you are wrong. Everyone has talents. Guess what talent is, Alex? Let me define talent for you. There's a famous American painter. His name is Bob Ross. Bob Ross, okay? Bob Ross, he defines talent as this. Talent is a pursued interest. Talent is a pursued interest. What does that mean? That means if you are interested in something, pursue it. To pursue means to chase, to go find it, to get it. That's talent. So everything that you think is talent, I'm sorry, but Sakura, you're wrong. Messi is talented. You're right, he's talented. But how did he become talented? He worked hard. It's not because it's special. No, he is not special. He worked hard. And guess what? If you tell him you think he was born to play soccer, you are insulting him. You are insulting him if you tell him that. Do you know why? Because that man worked his entire life to do that thing, and now you're saying he's only good at it because he was born that way. No. When you see me play the drums, you see my hard work. When you see me teaching, you see my hard work. If you taste a delicious meal, that's not an accident. That was practice. Okay? Talent is a pursued interest. Talent is a pursued interest. You have many talents that you just don't know about because you never looked. Every one of you, every single one of you has at least 10 talents that you don't know about because you never tried. That's what I believe about talent. Talent is not special. It's not. And I assure you, I have seen this as a musician many times. Okay? They worked hard. They loved what they did. If the only thing that you are seeing is not their talent, you're seeing their passion. Okay? You think you're seeing their talent, but what you're seeing is their passion. They have passion for what they do, so they do it well. They have passion for what they do, so they take it seriously. Like me. Whatever I do, I won't do it unless I can do it with passion. It's kind of a problem for me. I can't do things that I'm not interested in. I have to be interested in them. But if I am interested in it, then I put all of my passion into it. No, Alex, you just don't understand, man. What is passion? How can you find your passions? How can you find your passions, everyone? Find your curiosity, and you will find your passion. Find your curiosity, and you will find your passion. Passion is fire, right? Passion is fire, right? Curiosity is the smoke. Passion. Okay? Follow the smoke. Where's that coming from? Curiosity. That's what curiosity is. It's smoke. Follow it. Find the fire. Oh, okay. Say you should practice different things, then yes, I think so. You should, whatever you're interested in, practice it. That's right, Fatima. Try whatever you are curious about. Anything you are curious about. Try it. Pursue it. Do it long enough. We have another saying in English. Fake it till you make it. Do you guys know that saying? Fake it till you make it. Julie, is there a problem? Can I help you, Julie? Fake it until you make it. What does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Julie. Sorry to disappoint you. Perhaps you should go to see another person. I'm just an American. I'm sorry. I'm just an American. So let's see. Fake it till you make it. What does fake it till you make it means? It means if you pretend to do something for long enough, then you're not pretending anymore. Ah, well, Julie, if you're British, then why are you here? You already know English. Okay? So, bye. And by the way, Julie, the proper pronunciation of the word schedule is schedule. The British are wrong. Schedule. Look up the etymology. Look up the etymology. It comes from the Greek word spelled SK. There has never, ever, ever, ever been a sh in schedule. You're wrong. Thank you. Bye. Take care. There's always some native speaker who wants to come try to show off. It's pathetic. It's pathetic and sad. Ta-ta, Julie. Ta-ta. Ta. And yes, schedule, schedule, schedule. I'll say it again. There is only one proper pronunciation of the word schedule. The British are wrong. The Queen's English! Oh no, the Queen! The King's English! Oh dearie me! Julie. Hi, Julie. Hi. Is there something wrong with your nose, Julie? Can I pronounce it in British? No, because I'm an American. Oh, well, you mean the word schedule? They say schedule. Schedule. Let me check my schedule. But let me prove myself to you. Schedule. The etymology of schedule. Where does schedule come from? Schedule. Oh, let's see here. Where does it come from? It comes from the Greek word skide, spelled S-K-H-I-D-E, pronounced skide. Sk. The Indians pronounce it that way because the British taught them wrong. Indians pronounce it that way because the British taught them wrong. Yeah, sorry. The British are not always right. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Julie. The British are not always right. And it's really pathetic and sad when someone comes on and just says, "Oh no, not this accent. Not this accent. He's such an American. Oh no. Oh no." If you talk like this to a British guy, they will hate you. That's okay. I don't care. British people are a little snobby about English language. It's pretty pathetic and sad. They need to grow up. Really. An American, yes, me, an American, I'm telling the Brits, if you think your English is the only English, grow up. Okay? English does come from Britain, but not from the UK. Alex, I know exactly where English comes from, but Alex, actually, do you know where it comes from? It does not come from the UK. It actually comes from Germany. Did you know that? The Anglo-Saxons are the creators of the English language, but the Anglos and the Saxons are tribes that came from Germany. Actually, before it was Germany, it was Germanic. So, and where did they come from? They came from the Proto-Indo-European language. So we can play this game all day. But I know where English comes from. Believe me. Okay? I can teach you about the history of English all day long. Believe me, it's one of my favorite things to talk about. Okay, I started studying that when I was 15. Hello, amazing world. Is there anything I want to know? I want to know everything. Ria says it's confusing, just like French fries comes from Belgium, not French. That's correct. French fries are not French. Hamburgers are not American. Well, kind of. The word hamburger, hamburgers were made in America, but the word hamburger, originally it meant in the style of Hamburg, German cooking. In the style of Hamburg cooking. That's what it meant. So hamburger comes from the style of Hamburg meat, which was chopped meat. So, yes. French fries. Where do French fries come from? Well, a long time ago, there were some Belgian immigrants in the United States, and they were eating pommes frites. Pommes frites is the Belgian snack of fried potatoes. Pommes frites, okay? And Americans, we saw people who were speaking the French language. They were speaking French and they were eating fried potatoes. So we said, oh, well, those must be French fries. But yes, French fries are from Belgium, not from France. French toast, too, technically. All right. Did I upset anyone yet? Have I upset someone? Alex, chocolate does not come from Belgium. Chocolate comes from South America. Originally, there is no chocolate without South America. Food history is another one of... I love history, everybody. I love history. So if you ask me about music history, I know. If you ask me about food history, I know. If you ask me about language history, I probably know, especially English. Okay? Yeah. I love history. I'm a history guy. I have 3 history books about English right here that I just bought. I just got these, and I'm reading them now. Beers, where do beers come from? Again, Alex, you got to go back further, man. You got to go back further. Beer is thousands and thousands of years old. Beer was actually, I believe, created by the Egyptians first. The Egyptians created beer first, man. Beer is thousands of years old. Okay? I have a book. It's called The Barbarian's Beverage. It's all about the history of beer. Great book. If you want to read a great book, there's a book called The Barbarian's Beverage. It's a book all about the history of beer. There's another book I really love about food history. It's called The World in 6 Glasses. I think it's called The World in 6 Glasses. And it's all about the history of the world told from the standpoint of, water, milk, soda, tea, tea and coffee. I think that's, or I can't remember. There's a few of them. But it tells the history of Earth based on these 6 drinks. It's very interesting. Yeah. No, man, Alex, don't do that, Alex. Don't say the teacher's wrong. That's not a good look, man. That's not a good look. Okay? Do I know the history of World War II in Asia? A little, not as much as I should, but I have studied a bit more than most Americans because I did live in Taiwan for a while. So I explored Asia, and of course I wanted to learn more about the history, right? So I know more about that time period probably than most Americans do in that region. Yeah. Hello, Breno from Brazil. Hola. With all the things you made, do you have time to watch TV? That's a funny question. Yeah, I watch TV a lot, actually. I almost always have the TV on, actually. It's kind of bad, but I am a very frenetic person. I need many things going at once. I'm a drummer. That's why I'm a drummer. I like to do more than one thing at the same time, right? So I play 4 things at once. My brain needs many things at once. Yeah. So I do watch TV, but I try not to watch too much TV with commercials. Yeah. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the state of Ohio. You heard the history in school books is fake, it's made by humans. Well, Sushi, there's some truth to that, yes. When we teach history in school, we always try to make it nicer for children. And so because we try to make it nicer for children, they lie. Okay? So, yeah, that's true. If you want to learn history, usually you learn history in school, and then you learn that the thing you learned before wasn't quite right, and then you learn in college that the thing you learned before was definitely not right. So, the secret to your question, Sushi, is you don't need school. You need education. School and education can happen independent of each other. So, learn. Go get your own books. Find the books that are trustworthy. Okay? Knowledge is there for you, but you have to go find it. And you have to be critical. You have to be critical. Okay, I am a very, very, very critical person, to a fault. I'm a critical person. So that means that anyone that teaches me anything, yes, I question it. I question anything I've ever learned. I want to know for sure. And if you question it, you'll find out for sure. Okay? Never been to Belgium, no. But I'd like to this summer. I'm planning to go to Europe, I hope, this summer. I don't follow any YouTube channels. No, not really. No. What did I study at university? Well, first I studied music, and then I studied history, and then I studied sociology, and I'll say a little psychology, and then I did culinary arts, and then I just did a basic liberal arts degree. Okay? Where did I live in Taiwan? I lived in Taichung. Arling Ilio Dao Arling 我住在 Taiwan. The toddy, who invented the toddy? I don't know. That's a good question. I think the Brits probably. That sounds like a British word. Let's have a toddy. Let's see. The toddy was created in 1964. Interesting. I think, yeah. So it looks like that, I believe it's British. Yeah. From Cornell? Yeah? No? What is it? No. Where was it created? Let's see. Where was the toddy created? I don't know about the toddy only because I'm American. Oh, look, it says it was created in India. Like most cocktails when they originated, it was used for medicinal purposes. So the toddy was originally a medicinal drink. Let's see. It says, originally it started in India during the 1600s. During that time, India was controlled by the Brits. The tea drinkers. Okay, so the toddy was created in India, but it was created during British-controlled India. So it would appear that maybe, and it says the Hindi word taddy, T-A-D-D-Y, which translates into a drink made with fermented palm sap. So in India, is there a drink called the taddy? So that's kind of where the word came from. The word came from a Hindi word, taddy. But in 1786, that's when they changed the word to toddy, and it became the official meaning of an alcoholic drink made with water, spices, and sugar. Okay? So the word toddy originally began in 1600s in India, but by the time it was 1786, it became a different drink. Okay? Bruno, they were just asking me a little bit about World War II, if I knew about it. Shogin hates Chinese history. Well, Shogin, you know, the funny thing about history is written by the victors, right? So history is just like news. News and history are the same. News and history are the same thing. History is just news from the past. So if you want to watch news today to find out the real truth, can you watch only one channel? No. If you want to know the truth, you have to watch many, many channels and then use your critical mind to find the truth between them. Okay? History is the same. You can't read one history book. You have to read a bunch of them from a bunch of different people. And then you'll get an idea of what really happened. Okay? But in my opinion, no one history book ever tells the complete story. No one history book ever tells the complete story because history is written by the victors. Okay? Do I read books in the studio? Sure. Yeah, of course. I read wherever I can read. Have I ever had a chance to explore Ethiopian food? Mescarem, a long time ago, I do remember having a dish. I think it was Ethiopian, if I remember right. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a rabbit. It had rabbit and rice, I believe. Is there an Ethiopian dish that has rabbit and rice in it? No children, not married. That's why I have time. No children, not married. That's why I have time to play drums. That's why I have time to read. That's why I have time to study. No children, not married. What about learning English through reading stories? Shahad, of course. Shahad, when you want to learn, you should learn every way you can. Reading is one way. Now find 999 more, and then you'll be learning. Okay? Do I know the history of the USA? Yes, I do. You often read Chinese books, but you can't start with English books. Sally, you can start with English books, but you have to try something that's on your level. So find something on your level. Ah, the Mughals, right? My YouTube channel is AFIEC. Go find AFIEC and you'll find me. Thank you, Good Friday. Have I ever read Sapiens written by, I think I did read that book. I think I read that book. Let me check if that's the same one I'm thinking of. Oh, I did. Yeah, I didn't finish it. It was pretty good, but I didn't finish it. I think it's in my bookshelf over there. What about a girlfriend? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Lucifer, my job is just like your job. Your job is being Lucifer. My job is being Mark. Do I know the history of Europe? Pretty well. Not as well as probably Europeans, but I studied ancient history quite a bit. The Babylonians and the Sumerians and the Egyptians and the Assyrians and And I also studied medieval history quite a bit, the Black Plague and the Spanish Inquisition and the Renaissance and the Enlightenment. So I think, I won't say, like, I'm not like a master of it or anything, but I've studied it. Sure. Do I know the history of any Arab countries? I will admit that if there's any one region of the world that I don't know enough about, it's there are parts of the Middle East that I'm not as familiar with, right? So Iraq and Iran, before they were Iraq and Iran and that area, that's like, the Babylonians and the Sumerians and the Assyrians were all in that area, right? Well, the Assyrians were down where Syria is, but you know what I mean, right? So I studied ancient history in that area, but I'm not very familiar with history between 1500 and 1900 in the Middle East. I would say between 1500 and 1900 in the Middle East, I'm not very familiar with a lot of Middle Eastern history. I know a little, I know some of what I learned about the Crusades, right? I know some about the Ottoman Empire, okay, which was before Turkey, right? Turkey, right? Mesopotamia, right. I learned about Mesopotamia. Yeah. Thank you, Sushi. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll get married one day, but I haven't done it yet. Hello, Monica. Monica, are you from Poland? Welcome, Monica. Do I know the history of the Tamil language? No, not very much. No, definitely not. No. I only know a little bit about the Tamil language. Very, very little. Rabbit? There's no Ethiopian dish with rabbit? Really? Let me check. Maybe it wasn't Ethiopian. It might have been another African dish. Let me see. Oh, there it is right there. I think that's it. What is that? No, it's not that. No. Well, all right, let me try this. Let me see. Let me just check. It might be another African nation. Well, I'm not sure what it was. I'll have to do a little searching and figure out. A long time ago, I remember I had something that was from Northern Africa, I believe I was told. And I thought it was a rabbit and rice and some other, herbs and spices and stuff, but maybe I was wrong. I'll check later. If you don't show off your skills like you're a drummer, you should go to concerts and make money. That's what the point of having a skill. No, Alex, the point of having a skill is not to make money. The point of having a skill is to improve yourself. The point of having a skill is to be a better human being. The point of having a skill is not to make money. The point of having a skill, did God give you talent to make money? God did not give you talent to make money. If that's what you believe. That's weird. That's weird. Talents are just to develop yourself. Talents are gifts to the world. That's what talents are for. Talents are a gift to the world. That's all. Hello from very cold Poland. Yes, it's pretty cold here too. Let's see, what's the temperature right now? It's -9 where I am. It's -9. I know a little bit about Chinese history too, sure. I've studied a bit of Chinese history. Do I know anything about the Elamites? No. That's interesting. Let me look at that. I'm curious. How do I not... Elamites. Oh, is that biblical? Okay, so that's a pre-Persian civilization? Oh, okay, yeah, I've read a little, just a little about that, but not much. I read about that as part of, when I was studying early civilizations. I read about them a little bit, but I don't remember almost anything. Do I like Kurt Cobain? Bruno, yes and no. I think he was a very talented man, but he was a very tortured man. And I think it's unfortunate that he was only able to express himself in dark ways. Music is meant to express every feeling, not just one feeling. So if there's a band that only has one kind of sound or one kind of feeling, that's not a real... I can't really be inspired by that, because music should be able to express every kind of feeling: happiness, sadness, depression, anger, hatred, whatever. Music should be able to express everything. Are hobbies like skills? Sometimes yes and sometimes no. Sometimes your hobby becomes a skill and that becomes something you can do for money. Sometimes your skill becomes a hobby that you do for fun. Okay? It's all about perspective. I love Dave Grohl. I think Dave Grohl is a very talented man. And he's a really nice guy, from what I can tell. I'm not the biggest fan of all of his music, but I respect him tremendously. I don't like all of their songs, but I respect him tremendously. Yeah. And some people use their talent and skill to make money and joy at the same time. Sure. Ultimately, that's what you should do. It's great if you can find a way to make your talents make you money. But I just think it's blasphemy to use your talents for money as the purpose. Like, if that's your only defining goal is making money, that's not what talents are for. But if you can use your talents and make money as a side thing, like it just happens to be that way, then that's great. That's what I'm doing right now. I do this. I'm not being paid right now. I don't make any money. But why am I doing this? Because I'm building my following so that I can find some people who will pay me. Yeah. So I could go get a job making a lot more money right now doing something else that I don't like. Or I can do what I love and find a way to get paid. How many songs did Cobain produce? I'm not sure. Hello, Brandy. Good to see you. Take care. Have I ever heard the song "If You Believe You Can Move Mountains" from the singer Pat Crow? No, I don't think I know that one. Yeah, Monica. Monica, in English, we say, if you do what you love, then you never work a day in your life. If you do what you love, then you never work a day in your life. So I don't need to retire. I don't want to retire. Okay, wow. Okay, I've been online for 3.5 hours now. It's probably time for me to take a break. I have no more water and no more coffee. So it's time for me to take a break. Okay? I look like Rahul Gandhi. I don't know who Rahul Gandhi is, but okay. I know Mahatma Gandhi. What's my favorite metal band? Well, if we're talking about real metal, I'll say Iron Maiden. If we're talking about metal, I'll say Iron Maiden. I love Iron Maiden. And why do I love Iron Maiden? Because their singer, Bruce, what's his name? Bruce, not Bruce Campbell, Bruce, I can't remember his last name. Dickinson? Bruce Dickinson, that's it. Bruce Dickinson. That guy is amazing. That guy is so amazing. The lead singer of Iron Maiden. One, he has, I think, a master's degree or a PhD in history. He's a history professor. That dude, 7 plane. And the lead singer of Iron Maiden flies the plane. The lead singer of Iron Maiden is the pilot of their own plane, 747. That's amazing. Bruce Dickinson. He's incredible. Mescrom says, I believe talent should be used for right purposes like benefiting society. And I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. That's what I'm attempting to do. Free time is extravagant. I don't think so. Sally, no time is free. No time is free. We pay for every second we live. So, if you don't have free time, then I don't know if you have life. I'm not sure. Free time is a pretty important thing. Free time is the reason why humans evolved. If humans didn't have free time, we would not have evolved. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube, everyone. AFIEC, AFIEC, AFIEC. Search for me on YouTube. On YouTube, there is no time limit. On YouTube, the quality of the video and the audio are much better. On YouTube, you can watch it again and again and again and again and again. So follow my YouTube, follow my YouTube, follow my YouTube. Layla, I'm 48. What's my views on aliens and UFOs? I think they exist. I do think they exist. I think it's stupidly arrogant to think that we are the only intelligent creatures in the entire universe. I think that eventually we'll figure out what they are exactly. Now, UFOs, could they be extraterrestrial? They could be. Extraterrestrial means from another planet. Another planet, okay? But they also could be extra-dimensional. Or maybe a combination of the two. They could be extra-dimensional and extraterrestrial. You don't know. Hello, Bert. Hello, Alexander. At what age do people retire in the United States? Layla, that depends on the arrogance of the American. Some Americans retire at 20. I made $1 billion, so I retired at 20. Yeah, no. Retirement happens whenever you think you can. Retirement happens whenever you think you want to. Some people never retire because some people don't want to retire. Some people like their work. It's a crazy world we live in, but some people like what they do for a living. If you like what you do, then why do you want to retire? Okay? Yes. All right. That's going to be it for me today, everybody. I need a break. I am tuckered out. Tuckered out. That's an old English phrase that means tired. I'm tuckered. Okay. Thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you, everyone. I will see you next time. Yes, Sally, it's very late for you. Go to bed, Sally. Go to sleep. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Don't forget to follow. And thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.